This is the Chief, bonding with board games and RPGs, and I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing or riffling through Mutant Year Zero. And you say, that's an old game. What in the world are you doing, Chief? What in the world are you doing? I've got to explain. So back in the 80s, I was playing Twilight 2000, first edition, baby. And then Free League caught my attention for the very first time. Not with Urban Ops, although I have picked up and purchased on my own Urban Ops, but the original 4th edition, Twilight 2004E, I picked it up, and it runs the Mutant Year engine. And I played it, and I was hooked, and I was back deep into role-playing. So deep that when Blade Runner, if I can get it, came out, I'm like, I have to get in on the Blade Runner. And you know what? It uses the Mutant Year engine. What? I don't know what the Mutant Year engine is. I don't own it, but I've played Twilight 2000, and guess what? Same engine, and I got it. All kind of using that Mutant Year Zero engine, kind of meaning there's little tweaks. There's little things that happen. I'm all in on Forbidden Lands as well. I'd actually had a buddy of mine run me through that and run me through an Aliens game before I'd even purchased Twilight 2000. So it was an easy jump. But I talked to the company. I emailed Free League because I said, hey, I've pre-ordered, I've kickstarted the Walking Dead version. I'm going to play it with my co-host on my whiskey show, Scotch Test Dummies, and it too uses the Mutant Year Zero engine. But I said I wanted to set up an interview, and they said, yeah, great, we'll help you with an interview. I told them, I'm going to get the game, I'll play some first, that way I'm knowledgeable when I do the interview. And they said, anything else you want? And I said, this will sound weird, and you may not want to send it, but everything's based on the Mutant Year Zero engine, voila, and I've never played it. And to be quite honest, it seemed a little bit weird to me. You can have wings. This guy's got insect wings. That threw me off. Like, what kind of, I don't know, I like apocalyptic, but this is weird. But after everything I've just showed you, and this engine's good, I said, you know what? If you don't mind, it's old. I don't even know if you want to send it to me, but I would love to take a look at it. And they said, absolutely. So here we go. All that for this. So I love so Free League loves to use the inside of the book. Perfect. These are squares. You could square crawl. It's not a hex crawl, but you could square crawl right off this if you wanted to. I'm sure I could probably buy the map for this too. But visually, someone could take a peek, or I could be looking at it while the players are looking at it. Now, I love this apocalyptic scene. This has my interest. I don't know about the mutations. That's just me. But the engine is fabulous. You cannot go wrong. Their layout, I'm going to probably have to interview whoever does their layouts at some point. Their layouts are so clean. This reminds me of Twilight 2000. And it's just so easy to navigate and kind of grok it just as you're thumbing through the book. I haven't gone through this. It didn't show up in Shrink. I just said, you know what? Here it is. Let's take a look. Again, what do we have here? Is this a tanker? Is this a cruise ship? I don't know what this is, but it's run aground. It's half sunk. Seems interesting. My understanding is, I don't know if they call them havens. I forget what they're called. Maybe it's a haven, but you have a base or a fort that you will be drawing your players from, or that's where they're from, and they'll be wanting to protect it. And different places that you are living in offer different kinds of bonuses for your group. Some may be really easy to defend. This looks like an airplane that's gone down. Easy to defend, but they don't offer amenities like a well, or you can't grow past a certain number. Things of that nature. I don't know. I'm thinking prison. Is there a prison in here? It's kind of Walking Dead, but The Walking Dead talked about havens, and that's what got me interested in, because it kept referencing Mutant Year Zero. Now, there's been a bunch more books that have come out that expand this. I know nothing. This had not interested me until I realized I'm buying and not getting, buying everything that is coming out from Free League. Why wouldn't I look at their original book that had the engine in it? All right, player sheet looks actually a little more detailed than some of the ones I have. I do know this uses the similar system where you have like 4 attributes, and then under those attributes you have skills. So you're rolling dice based on the level of your attribute, and then you'll also roll dice based on, you know, driving skill or something. So driving, well, that may fighting, it may be melee, and I have a melee number, so I could add 2 6-sided dice, and I don't know, I get 4 6-sided dice just for combat in general. So then I'd be rolling 6 total, and then you want to roll high, you want to get 6s. If you get 1s, again, I haven't read this yet, but you get stresses. I don't know what they call them here, but you can have mental breaks, or your equipment can break. Things can wear out if it's, you know, something equipment-wise you're using. And here we will go into your types. You're going to have an enforcer, and I'm not going to go through every page. A gearhead, a stalker. Okay, I think stalker's like a hunter. A fixer, I don't like that fixer already. I love the dog handler. Chronicler, the boss. Wow, more than I thought were going to be in here. Okay, here's the skills. Now, I'm going to move through here a little bit quicker because I'm not going to go page by page. But you can already see, what is this, like almost werewolf-looking dude. So there's mutations that will happen to your character as you play through. And sometimes they can be debilitating, but sometimes they can help you as well. So, let me see. I'm going to skip around. All right, we've come up on talents. Ew, hope you're on my side. Mutations, here we go. Looks bizarre already. Some of the mutations, like I said, were what scared me away. But they won me over. Obviously, they've done something right. They're crazy successful. All right, let me skip past some of these mutations. The Ark. So instead of calling it a haven, I think the haven is for The Walking Dead. It's called the Ark. And the Ark is your home base. And it is basically another character, if I understand right, or like the other games that I've played. And things can happen that will create hooks or drive the stories in your games. And there should be a bunch of charts in here where you just roll randomly for what kind of development level you're at, or what type of arc you are in. That is like a cruise ship. That looks really interesting. You could house a lot of people in that. I've never thought of that. And it looks like it's in some land area. All right, let me skip ahead a little bit. I've got to show this. Some kind of scrap fortress. Love it. Zone travel. This should be moving through these squares. Yep, here's our map. And there's another map on the back of this book as well. It looks like, I don't know exactly, but obviously we have a lot of water here. So you can imagine we've got a lot of areas to explore. Showing both of those. Beautiful, beautiful art here. Love it. Let me skip ahead. Some instructions on what my job as the game master will be. And then again, very nice. Moving ahead. Threats against your arc. Very nice. So again, you can see you better be going out doing some prepping in order to make sure you can defend said arc. Creating the zone. So this is an adventure type exploration game. Your characters will, or your players will be moving through different zones and discovering things along the way. I love this style of game. I'm doing my own West Marches creation right now that's in a fantasy world. But I love this idea and all these charts that are going to help you build this. So it's random. It's new to me. Runes in the zone. Okay. So, okay, good. Little breakdowns. You know, hey, we've come across the mall. What's in there? We've got a fast food joint. So these are allowing me to almost discover the play area as the players do. Threats in the zone. All right, I'm going to move. Well, here we go. Okay, apparently a bear that can hold stuff. Or is that a person wearing the head of a bear? I'm going to assume it's that, but it's very scary. Who knows? Just to stop here, I'm loving this. We've got acid rain, ash storm, dust tornado, heat waves, electric storms, magnetic fields. You can look at some of these, and then artifacts. And again, a little weird, Let's see what some of these artifacts are. These should be more charts, I believe. Yep, tons of charts. And descriptions to then match. Love it. Oh boy, this is cool. This is stuff I love. You can just see your person coming across this 357 going, oh yeah, I hope there's some bullets in there. A wrench. You can dodge a wrench. Special zone sectors. I'm going to move through this. Let's do one page and then we'll move along. Ooh, that's cool. Hopefully these are not spoilers. Hopefully. Ooh. Okay, these could be spoilers. So you've definitely seen warnings before we've got to this level. I feel like I should be skipping this because it says Game Master. Oh yeah. But in post, I will have warned you if you're still watching this. Look at this. Loving it. The path to Eden. So, the only other thing I know on this, there's kind of an endpoint to this adventuring that can be Eden, which kind of reminds me of, and I'm forgetting, Denzel Washington, The Apocalyptic World, where he is carrying the Bible, and the name is escaping me. Oh my God, and I know it. It's biblical. Shoot, put it in the comments if you remember. I apologize. We're going to move ahead. Very cool. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Wow. Okay. Yes. Spoilers. Oh, all our tables in the back. Very nice. Very nice. There's our sheets we can print out. I'm sure you can go online and get them as well. And ones that won't take up all of your ink. And again, boom. Now, I can't wait to read this. I am committed to doing Season 2 of Twilight 2000. So I filmed Season 1 with a crazy evil fella. And we're going to be picking up Season 2 with the Orphans. So if you're interested in watching solo content, maybe you are, maybe you're not. But you can go see that here. And I've also done a Blade Runner. So I don't know if I do this or not, but I wanted to cover it. And it is the Grandpa. It's the Big Daddy that opened up the Mutant Year Zero engine. I even have a World War II book that I'm blanking on the name of that's using this engine. So it's awesome. It's quick to learn, and it easily translates between the games with whatever little tweaks you need. Chief, Bonding with Board Games, I am out. Free League, thank you. This one was sent by them, Mutant Year Zero.